have been unemployed for 9 months. I left my last job because of personal issues, and it was just time for me to move on. I have actively been looking for a job for the last 5 months. I spend every week submitting 50 to 100 job applications. I do multiple rounds of interviews. I get callbacks, then they're rescheduled. Then this is rescheduled. And then I get a rejection letter. And sometimes I don't get a rejection letter until 3, 4, 6 weeks later. So in order for me to pay my bills and not starve, I applied for a part-time position in the deli at Whole Foods. I got an interview today for 11:45 a.m. I woke up early, got dressed, did my hair, did my makeup, was really excited to hopefully get hired. And then I show up 5 minutes early and I'm told that the interviewer or the hiring manager just went on their lunch break. And can I please wait outside for 15 minutes? I said, sure, no problem. Probably just got their wires crossed, right? It's just like an automatic system that like schedules these interviews. You know, I don't want to interrupt their day. Like, let them have their lunch break, okay. And then 25 minutes goes by and nobody's come to get me. And it's now encroaching on 30 minutes past my scheduled interview time. So I go up to the service desk and I say, hey, can I speak to the hiring manager? He says, oh yeah, because you're here for an interview, right? So he calls the interviewer or the hiring manager on the walkie-talkie. He says, hey, you have your appointment, your interview here. I'm still on break. I can hear it through the walkie-talkie. They say, oh, could you wait a little bit longer? No, I actually can't. Like, I literally can't, because now I have to go home and continue filling out application after application after application in the hopes that I get an interview with someone who actually respects my time. I told them, this is terrible. You don't respect my time. I'm not interested. No, thank you. And I left. We're about to see people who have been job searching for 6 months up to a year. We're about to actively see people crashing the out. We are about to see people who are good, hardworking, level-headed, patient people lose their because these companies, these corporations are full of amoral, selfish who don't care about other people's circumstances, who don't care about other people's time. So when you see a video of me in 6 months fully losing my in a Burger King because they won't hire me, or they rescheduled it, or whatever it may be, just know that I've had my patience, and I do respect other people's time. And unfortunately, no one else does the same.
Wow. I was like, if I'm gonna pose her, let me not pose her, looking. it's a very very tough time, man. That's why me personally, you know, I've been in my part time job for like 12 years. Hanging on it as much. Times been hard where I felt like quitting, which glad I didn't. I know that it's just it's brutal out there looking for jobs. And thank God for my little business, cutting grass lawn care. And when that slowed down or during winter time, I jump on those little gig apps and trying to make a couple $100 to pay, the light bill and the light as in electricity, and then light as in like the small bills. So you leaving the interview after you waited so long, you kind of proving 2 point. You kind of proving that you respect yourself, and then you're not too desperate, even though you are desperate, because those corporations sometimes will test you. They want people that want them more than they want them. So if you are, they already showing you in the beginning, taking this time. If you was late, it'd be a big deal. But when it's them, you say 20 minutes go by. You do say he's on his lunch break. What they're doing is testing you. They're testing. They're trying to see if you are somebody they can get over. And of course, you leaving, they probably talk bad behind you, talking about, But if they can have somebody who can wait and do all that stuff, they're going to see them as a weak person. And, those are usually the type of people, once hired on, they don't really get advancement opportunity because they are just, they have that attitude, but hey, I'm just happy to have a job, or I'm just happy to get hired on. And, corporate jobs take advantage of those people. But yeah, man, going out there getting jobs is very difficult, discouraging. And you got people out there with degree who can't even use their degree, and you got people out there who's in jobs they don't like. They quiet quitting, meaning they're just going to work, although they don't really like what they're doing. And you got people who just selling to do whatever to make ends meet, even if it's not the job that they want. But it's worth out there. Where it's at, it's really online, like social media and stuff like that. That's where the money at. And if you can have some type of skills where you can start your own side business, cutting grass, doing hair, babysitting, dog sitting, cleaning jobs, or one of those entrepreneurial jobs, any of those that I just listed, those actually seems to be the best way to go. I'm so sorry, because even with those corporate jobs, you're not even making enough money to, like, they're starting you very low, and you barely making enough. You need like 3 or 4 jobs, to really like live somewhat comfortable. Yeah, so it's really hard out there, and that's why I just hang on to what I got, because I know, it's really worth trying to, start over. Thank you for sharing.